What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. And today we reacting to EDP, how he turned out to be a crazy ass nigga that should have been in prison a long time ago. I don't know how they didn't crack it down, but hey, we just gonna watch.
Bryant Terhune Emerson Moreland, better known online as EDP445, was once a beloved internet figure, celebrated for his over-the-top humor and unwavering devotion to the Philadelphia Eagles. At his peak, he was more than just a meme. He was a cultural fixture. But as the new decade began, everything changed. Bryant's reputation imploded following a sting operation that exposed him attempting to pick up a cupcake from a minor. The incident shattered the public's perception of him, revealing that the internet's angel was truly a devil in disguise. This is the horrifying history of EDP 445.
It damn sure ain't worth waiting damn near an hour and a motherfucking half to get this right.
Bryant Moreland was born on December 15th, 1990 in Bakersfield, California. Bryant is known to have a sister and a half-brother, though little else is publicly known about his family life or upbringing. What is known is that he began stuttering in the 3rd grade, and during high school he was heavily overweight and earned the nickname Big Cheese Nips from classmates, a name that reflected his size. As a kid, Bryant was obsessed with the Philadelphia Eagles despite living in California. His passion for the team became a defining part of his personality. At his heaviest, Bryant reportedly weighed over 500 pounds. After finishing high school, Bryant got a job at Walmart. He worked there for several years before getting fired in 2015 for insulting a female manager, a story he shared in one of his videos.
Tonight, Walmart fired me, and guess what? I couldn't be any more happier. You know what I mean? I'm thrilled like a dude. This Angie that has a goddamn zit on the top of her lip the size of Nebraska. She's all back here watching me do cardboard and because of course you guys know cardboard. Walmart's a big ass store. It's a super center. And she's all like, do you think you're going to be able to get done with all this cardboard before you leave? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking like, number one, I don't like the way she said that. Anyways, they fired me for profanity.
On June 13, 2010, Bryant launched his YouTube channel Eat That 445. His first video was a freestyle rap recorded when he was 19.
Alright, y'all, this is going to be a freestyle that I'm thinking off the top of my head, so if you don't like it, who gives a f***? But it goes like this.
Initially, his content was random and experimental, but he soon found his niche in rant-style videos, vlogs, and Q&A sessions. His videos were loud, aggressive, and filled with profanity, often featuring him yelling into the camera about things that annoyed him, whether it was school, pop culture, or everyday life.
Because I'm getting so sick and tired of making... I got a mean headache right now, man. Can't nobody block this blind is
fake, and I'm
man.
19
this
years old.
is exhausting. Battling dumb, ignorant fool fans who don't know shit about the game of football. So some gay named Kevin McFarland. First off, you get your manhood revoked just by having a last name like that, my McFarland? Are you kidding me, dog?
His raw and unfiltered style attracted attention, especially among viewers who appreciated his no-fucks-given approach. On November 16th, Bryant uploaded his first football-related video titled Eagles Kill the Redskins, which marked the beginning of his sports commentary. From there, he posted dozens of videos reacting to Eagles games, venting his frustrations, celebrating wins, and trash-talking rival teams.
Jim Schwartz ain't sending no pressure. Look at that. Nobody can tackle him. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Nobody can tackle. Nobody can tackle. What the? You got me kidding me.
So Derek Barnett, the defensive end, out of
that motherfucker sucks.
His passion for football and his over-the-top delivery helped him build a loyal fan base. In 2012, Bryant began sharing more personal stories, including his struggles with dating and relationships. His first video on the topic was Stuck-Up Girls in the BK, where he vented about women he encountered at Burger King.
Walking to the store, and this lady must have dropped, I think she must have dropped $5, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nice person, if you drop money, I'm gonna give it right back to you. I pick it up to her, chase it down, I go, You know, I tapped on the shoulder. Excuse me, ma'am, you dropped this. Wham! She snatches the shit. I'm looking like, and she don't even say thank you, appreciate it, or nothing. She just snatches the shit out of my motherfucking hand. Now, I could have been up and just took the goddamn money. I could have just been rolling the on out.
Over time, his content became increasingly explicit. He made videos like I j***ed off 25,615 times and top 200 stars of all time, where he talked in graphic detail about his life and opinions on adult entertainment.
First time I beat my was back in 2013. First ever video I off to, well, the first two videos I off to was one, Girls Gone Wild, and two was some old ass up VHS tape that my dad had hidden in his drawer. It was called Big Mama Jamma.
Despite the shock factor of his content, Bryant managed to form a genuine friendship with a woman named Delia, who was also an Eagles fan and content creator. They connected through YouTube comments and eventually met in person, filming several vlogs together. Bryant reportedly had a crush on Delia, but their friendship eventually ended in the future. In addition to his main channel, Bryant launched two spin-off channels. In 2012, he created Chaotic Kitchen 445, a cooking channel where he made chaotic and unpolished cooking videos. In 2013, he started EDP Gaming 1, a gaming channel focused on gameplay and commentary. Bryant's first major media appearance came in 2012 when Barstool Sports flew him to Philadelphia to document his experience as a die-hard Eagles fan.
I thought it was like up there and wave on the other side, so I got
What'd you do the entire time?
I just closed the window.
Hungry?
Hell yeah, I mean, the only thing I had was Chex Mix, and that was dry as hell.
Around 2013, Bryant was featured on Tosh.0, a Comedy Central show hosted by Daniel Tosh, known for showcasing viral internet personalities. His appearance on the show brought him more attention and introduced him to a wider audience.
It's my favorite online gambling expert, Eat That 445, with his Tosh.0 NFL Lock of the Week.
Yo, Daniel, what the f*** poppin', big homie? You
Hey,
know,
it was
my
on
lock of the week,
South
okay?
Central. That's why I never watched that
Jags and
channel.
Cardinals.
That's pretty
Who wants to see this boy? I fall to f***ing sleep. F*** this goddamn Cardinals Lock of the Week.
Later, one of his videos was discussed on The Howard Stern Show, where Howard mocked Bryant's emotional rant about being an Eagles fan, further cementing his reputation as an outrageous internet figure.
That sounds
All right, let's
funny.
Okay, here's the fan going crazy just to give you a flavor.
Try being a Eagles fan. Try being that. Try being a Eagles fan. I guarantee you, you couldn't walk a mile in my mother all green chucks. You couldn't walk a mile up in them mother.
Now that's a spirited dude.
Wow.
In 2015, after losing his job at Walmart, Bryant became a security guard, which helped
And niggas get delusional when I dick suck or when I think the 76ers are going somewhere. Nigga, because we're winning the chip this year. I stamped that. I think we are. The East is wide open.
him stay financially afloat. That same year, a rare photo surfaced of him with rapper Tyler, the Creator. While it was never officially confirmed, fans speculated that Tyler was a fan of Bryant's content and had considered him for a role in his app, Golf Media. Bryant eventually hosted 2 web series on the app, All the Way Live with EDP 445, a parody of sports news shows like SportsCenter, and In the Field with EDP 445, which featured comedy skits filmed in public places. However, the collaboration was short-lived, and the app itself shut down entirely just a few years later. That same year, Bryant faced a devastating loss, the passing of his mother, LaTonya, due to congestive heart failure. The tragedy deeply affected him, leading to a period of depression and a desire to turn his life around. He embarked on a brief fitness journey, determined to shed as much weight as possible. Since he had never learned to drive, his mother had always been the one behind the wheel, Bryant began taking driving lessons. At 25, he earned his license. To celebrate the milestone, he and his friend Felipe went out for Chipotle. Fast forward to July 2017, in the wake of the adpocalypse, a period when YouTubers suddenly faced strict monetization rules and had to adopt more ad-friendly content styles, Bryant's channel faced a temporary suspension. The crackdown on edgy and controversial material hit Bryant particularly hard due to his notoriously outrageous statements. After 2 weeks, his channel was reinstated, but not without changes. He was required to rebrand, dropping the original name Eat That 445 in favor of the more sanitized EDP 445. The next year, Bryant found himself entangled in conflicts with other YouTubers. SML, short for Super Mario Logan, is a YouTube channel run by Logan 30acre, known for his comedic skits featuring plush and puppet characters, including the fan favorite Jeffy. In February 2018, Logan reached out to Bryant expressing interest in him having joined the SML crew as a voice actor, impressed by Bryant's comedic style. They began discussing a deal that would pay Bryant $5,000 a month under a 6-month contract.
I'm gonna sign you to a 6-month contract in which you will be doing voice acting for my puppets on my channel. You know, he always fed me this cockamamie bullshit about, oh my God, bro, you have the audience, you have the voice, you have the personality, you know, let's team up. I want to sign you to a 6-month contract, $5,000 a month.
Logan was such a fan that he even covered the cost for Bryant and his friend Felipe to attend Super Bowl 52. However, the partnership never occurred, and their friendship eventually fell apart. In October, Bryant uploaded a video titled Super Mario Logan F***ed Me Over, accusing Logan of ghosting him. In the description, Bryant claimed that they had planned to meet and hang out in Los Angeles starting September 30th, but instead Logan apparently went to Las Vegas without informing him.
I hate a motherfucker who sits back, gets my motherfucking text message, and then they never respond to me back. Or they sit back, they don't respond for what?
Yeah, they didn't respond for a fucking reason, nigga. They was right not to respond. They didn't want to fuck with your icky dicky ass. Your ass was fucking with little kids.
Weeks on weeks at a time. I know you got my motherfucking text message.
They did. They just didn't. They didn't want to read it.
Like,
they didn't want to reply.
If you don't want to team up, just tell me, hey, I don't want to with you. All right, cool. Like, I wanted to keep giving him chance after chance after chance. Like, I know he's busy. It's like, you know what? All right, you know what, man? This guy, man. Logan, if you're watching this video, you. I don't want your friendship. You can take your $5,000 a month and shove it up your bro. Because at the end of the day, this goes a hell of a lot goddamn further, than just money.
Super Mario Logan wasn't the only content creator Bryant clashed with in 2018. In March of that year, he became involved in a drama with Call of Duty lolcow Wings of Redemption. That year, Wings announced he would be pursuing gastric sleeve surgery in order to lose weight. At first, Bryant supported Wings' decision, even encouraging him on his weight loss journey in a video.
I wanted to reach out and say, with this whole weight loss bullshit, I know what the you're going through. And I know you've never talked to me directly, but I'm a subscriber of yours, man, and I would like to help you through this weight loss journey. Regardless if you're doing this natural like I am, or if you're doing the weight loss surgery, it takes a lot of balls. Man, you feel me? To sit back and say, no more, I want to change my life. It takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of balls to want to stand up against all odds and change your life.
Wings had apparently raised $25,000 from fans, claiming he needed that amount for a procedure in the US, but ultimately had the surgery done in Mexico for around $8,000. This sparked backlash as many believed he had pocketed the remaining funds, especially after he was caught misrepresenting the costs. Post-surgery, Wings claimed to have lost weight but refused to show proof, and was seen eating junk food and skipping workouts, despite publicly promising to begin exercising. These broken promises led to widespread criticism, and Bryant eventually turned on Wings, uploading a video harshly criticizing him and accusing him of scamming his supporters.
Wings of Redemption, bro. Seriously, on some real shit, you. Like, seriously, you and everything that you goddamn stand for, dude. I'm sick of you know, like, you're the typical punk ass that wants the entire goddamn world to feel sorry for you and shit on this sob story. Like, I understand why people with you now. I understand why people give you a hard time, troll you, do all this next level The only thing I try to do was extend my hand and shit. You know what I mean? Try to offer you some advice. Try to help you the out.
The following year, Bryant was featured in the football documentary Maybe Next Year, which follows some of the most passionate Philadelphia Eagles fans during the team's historic 2017 to 2018 Super Bowl winning season. The documentary showcased an intimate look at the lives of diehard supporters, including Bryant, and explored the highs and lows of being an Eagles fan. Thanks to Bryant's rise as an internet meme and appearances on comedy shows and documentaries, his public profile surged, helping him hit the major milestone of 1 million subscribers in February 2020. However, the celebration frustration was short-lived. The next month, Brian uploaded a video venting his frustration at YouTube for refusing to send him the official 1 million subscriber plaque, citing his edgy and controversial content as the reason, despite having previously received the 100,000 subscriber plaque.
These motherfuckers, right, they will not send me my gold play button, right, for reaching 1 million subscribers because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria and all this bullshit. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes. You know what I mean? I don't use music in any of my videos. I used to, but I don't do that shit anymore. You know, my videos is all raw, turn on the goddamn phone, record, upload, you know what I mean?
In a show of support, one of his fans made a custom-made plaque for him, highlighting the strong and loyal community he had built. Bryant had risen to internet stardom, cultivating a devoted fan base that admired him, but after nearly a decade of building his online empire, he would go on to annihilate it completely in the decade that followed. On July 8th, 2020, disturbing messages were leaked from Bryant's Instagram, revealing inappropriate conversations with a 16-year-old girl. The girl had initially messaged Bryant asking him to wish her boyfriend a happy birthday, but instead, Bryant responded by requesting explicit photos. When confronted by the alleged boyfriend, Bryant replied with a shocking and vulgar statement saying he didn't care and that she could have even been a year old.
Oh my god, EDP, like she's 14, like she's 15, motherfucker. I don't give a if the bitch is 1.
Whoa!
Like,
the leaked messages included Bryant telling the girl, "You deserve someone that's gonna adore and cherish you," to which she replied, "Who would that be?" Bryant responded, "Hopefully me in a few years." As the allegations gained traction, Bryant uploaded a video titled These Accusations, where he admitted to sending the messages but claimed they were nothing but jokes, blaming his behavior on a messed up sense of humor.
You honestly believe that I'm a motherfucker? You're high. Was that my voice in the voice clips? Yeah. Am I a oh, no.
Yes.
Gives me the heebie-jeebies, my just thinking about that. You feel me? Do I have a up sense of humor? Yeah, you know what I mean?
While his fan base accepted his explanation and dismissed the situation, others were disturbed and began questioning his behavior. In response, several smaller YouTubers, including Cold Raven and Black Bigelow, released videos condemning Bryant's predatory behavior. Bryant retaliated by encouraging his followers to dislike bomb those videos. Cold Raven in particular became a vocal critic, making multiple videos detailing Bryant's inappropriate interactions with several other minors on Instagram. Cold Raven revealed that Bryant had been following multiple underage girls on Instagram, with their ages ranging from 15 to 17.
Okay, so why'd you text 5 underage girls? Why'd you fall for this decoy account? Why'd you fall for it? That's you, right? Let's click on your name. Oh, you have me blocked. You are a sick-ass motherfucker.
I didn't mean to lie. I'm sorry, babe. It's okay. How can I make it up to you? Well, if you want me to help me, come next time. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Oh, no, it's yeah.
Same messages I showed you on yesterday. Just the decoy sent me it so I can go through the account. This shit ain't fake, man. Again, you texted 5 underage girls and you fell for the decoy.
Additionally, Raven exposed a major contradiction in Bryant's statements. In the leaked messages from the 16-year-old girl, Bryant clearly acknowledged her age and made inappropriate comments about her appearance. However, in a later clip highlighted by Raven, Bryant falsely claimed he was unaware of her age and had never even seen a photo of her.
We're gonna play the video in which he made on July 4th, saying that he loved his...
You know what I mean? They're all bolstered the fuck out. You know what I mean? Skinny ass jeans and shit.
Now, about 7 to 8 days later, which would be yesterday, he said in live stream he's never seen a picture of her.
Her age? I don't know. I didn't know her age. The fuck? I never even seen a picture of this.
So now you have him contradicting himself. He went from, I love her, I would the milk out them to, I've never seen a picture of her.
This blatant lie further damaged Bryant's credibility and made his behavior appear even more suspicious and incriminating. During one of Bryant's live streams, a viewer donated a message urging him to address the allegations. Stop ignoring the accusations that were thrown at you. Either own up to mistakes or prove your innocence because we're waiting for your side. Bryant read the message and abruptly ended the stream.
Oh! He just ended the stream after a loose he just ended the stream after a loose message.
As Cold Raven's videos began gaining traction...
Ah, shit, the audio. What happened to the audio? to the audio.
You drive me
Alright,
crazy beyond control. I want you to have mind control over me, totally abuse me, and treat me like the naughty boy I've been. And kiss your daddy goodnight, princess.
What
It became
the
clear that
fuck?
Brian had been caught in the middle of a sting operation orchestrated by the Predator Poachers team. Before Chet Goldstein's channel was banned, he launched a live stream hosted by a female member of the team, during which he
There's
read
no way
through the
he
entire
fell for
chat
this
logs
shit, bro.
between
Like,
Brian
it's too
and
good
the
to be
decoy.
true.
The
How
messages
did you
reveal
fall
Brian's
for this?
predatory intentions, filled with explicit and incriminating remarks that cannot be dismissed as mere jokes.
Like,
In one
nigga.
message, Brian acknowledged the gravity of his actions, stating, "If we were to do that and somehow it got out, I'm not saying you would say anything. Your mum can find out, dad, family members. I'm f***ed. I lose my YouTube channel. I go to jail.
I'm about to get overwhelmed, bro. This nigga EDP, man.
Reputation is ruined, my life would be completely in shambles." These messages made it clear that Bryant was fully aware of the criminal nature of his behavior, yet chose to pursue it anyway. Bryant had planned to meet the decoy for sex, but instead was confronted by the Predator Poachers. On April 20th, the team released the full 50-minute confrontation video, which quickly went viral. Hey guys, it's Cluster from the future here. This may be disappointing for you to hear, but whilst editing this video, I realized I'm actually unable to show you any footage from the cupcake sting operation. The best I can do is show muted clips in black and white, yet it's still risky. The reason why is because in 2023, multiple YouTube channels were striked and even terminated for showing any footage from this sting operation. And because this is the case, unfortunately, I think you understand why I can't show it in this video. I mean, to this day, no one is really sure as to why YouTube is desperately trying to hide this video. So I'd advise you guys to find archives of it online. Anyway, back to the video. Millions watched as EDP445, once a beloved YouTuber and internet meme, was exposed as a predator hiding in plain sight. The fallout was swift. Bryant lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers, dropping below the 2 million subscriber mark being his peak, and eventually privated all his videos. YouTube later stepped in and permanently terminated his channel, effectively erasing EDP445's presence from the platform, along with his backup channel EDP445 2.0. The same can be said for Bryant's Instagram. However, Bryant's cooking channel Chaotic Kitchen 445 and gaming channel EDP Gaming 1 have yet to be taken down. Many people who were associated with Bryant, such as Felipe, announced that they had cut ties with him. He had truly lost everything. You might assume that this marked the end of the EDP445 saga, but the story was far from over. In reality, Bryant's life spiraled into chaos over the following years, becoming a relentless descent into personal and public turmoil.
Who that? EDP. That's me, man. What's up, bro? Look at this nasty ass. Don't get your big bro. Beat it. I'll beat your mother in this store right now, you nasty ass child predator. Yeah, you. Look at you.
Back of this nigga head, bro.
What's up, man? I ain't gonna touch you. Nasty.
In May 2021, Bryant announced in a video that he planned to launch his own website, EDP445.com, as a new platform to host his content following his termination from YouTube.
It was cracking with it. It's your boy. Eat that 445. So, just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now. I'm going to have a website up, popping and you know, that's where I'm gonna be posting all of my new videos and over there up on the website. You know what I mean? Continuing to eat that movement.
However, despite the announcement, the website was never actually developed or made public. The next month, Brian attempted to return to YouTube with a new channel, EDP_445, uploading only a couple of videos before getting terminated again. Though Brian had now lost his main source of income, he still earned revenue from the website Cameo. Yet after the infamous cupcake incident, Brian's account was instantly reported, leading to its eventual termination. Brian grew increasingly desperate to find any platform where he could continue uploading and monetizing his content. He turned to smaller video sharing sites like FreeSpeak, but was swiftly banned shortly after joining. Flyers started appearing with Brian's face on them, warning local residents that he posed a threat to children.
This is my town. I'm gonna let people know that you're here, and I got posters right here to let them know that there's a And if you're right over there, next to a freaking park and a high school, I'm gonna start posting it right now, all right here, so they can see your face to know that you're around here and not to come close to you. So let's start posting this stuff.
In response, Bryant laughably threatened legal action against people who put the flyers up. Yep, keep it coming. I've got the police keeping an eye out on your asses for defamation of character and slander. Hoping for a fresh start, Bryant left Bakersfield, California behind and headed to Henderson, Nevada. He picked up work as a Lyft driver, trying to stay under the radar, but his giant size made him instantly recognizable. It wasn't long before the company let him go. With nowhere permanent to stay, Bryant bounced between motels and short-term rentals, such as spur apartment homes. But even there, online individuals tracked him down. Once his location was shared, property owners were immediately pressured to evict him.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
So I just want to like to secure, you know,
We'd be more than happy to demo. Thank you very much.
YouTuber Master at Work, who played a key role in exposing Bryant, shared a letter on Twitter written by an attorney representing the Spurs property management company amid their dispute with Bryant. The letter stated that the community has experienced an overwhelming influx of calls and online messages regarding Mr. Moreland's discovered residency in the multifamily community, as well as Mr. Moreland attempted to solicit guests to visit his apartment by posting on the community discussion board invitations to come to his apartment offering doggy treats, as he is the puppy/dog whisperer. Things had gone so difficult for Bryant finding work, securing a place to stay, that he went as far as to try to legally change his name, hoping it might help him slip under the radar. Surprisingly, Bryant did legally change his name to Dione Scott Wilson Eason, though this secret identity was eventually exposed. Incidents like these triggered emotional outbursts from Bryant on Instagram, where he publicly lashed out at those he felt were refusing to leave him alone.
Let me ask you something, Daniel. Real talk, bro. When was the last time you actually walked outside and got some man? When was the last time you got your you feel me? Because, I mean, holy man, the amount of goddamn you need is unprecedented, you feel me?
Bryant's financial situation had gone so difficult that he resorted to selling valuables such as his original 100,000 subscriber YouTuber plaque.
Alright, y'all, what the it is, man? So, just making a little quick ass vid. I just want to let you guys know I'm also selling my original YouTube plaque from back in the day.
That's how you know.
Somebody bought the plaque for when I hit 100K on my backup channel, so I'll be shipping that out soon.
In late 2021, Bryant's former friend Felipe uploaded a video titled "Is EDP 445 in Jail?" In it, he claimed to have received a call from a no-caller ID, allegedly from Bryant, who was trying to reach him from the Henderson Detention Center.
I was like, hello? And it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center, inmate for Bryant Moreland. We'd like to receive the call. And I hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would like to receive a call. So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, holy shit, he got arrested, wow. How true that is, I do not know.
However, people were skeptical of Felipe since no one could find Bryant in the inmate database under either his birth name or new name, leading some to suspect that Felipe made the whole story up. On February 5th, 2022, Bryant began live streaming on an app named Bigo, where he confirmed on a live stream that Felipe's story was made up and that they were no longer friends because of it.
Captain Peroxide, are you and Philippe still friends? No, dude. No, in order for us to be friends again, dude, first off, he would have to pay me my $1,000, and the motherfucker would have to fly out here, dude, and give me a heartfelt apology, bro. Nah, dude, you don't sit back and me over and throw dirt on my name, talking about, I'm calling you from jail and shit. Motherfucker, dude, I've been here chilling the entire time. How am I calling you from jail?
And because Bryant returned to live streaming, he was also met with multiple trolls who joined his streams.
You can find some bad on here too, bro. You can find some bad.
That bullshit. I'm flying solo from now on, man.
So you don't want, but you want kids?
Block him. He's gone. Get him out.
You back, fat nasty big ass bitch. Just don't make that ass fuck up. Bitch, you peanut head ass bitch. Bitch, you touching on little kids.
Later that month, Bryant launched a TikTok account where he shared his takes on American football, especially his passion for the Philadelphia Eagles. Despite everything, his videos quickly gained traction and the account grew to over 100,000 followers. Bryant even returned to Instagram briefly, despite being banned, where he posted messages such as, "I only have enough money for some hamburger meat, but I still ain't tripping. That's the I like to eat. According to the city of Philadelphia, I'm exiled, and if I returned, I was supposed to get my ass beat. Okay, where y'all at? Last time I checked, I walked through that airport yesterday. Balls to the wall and no one said shit to me. Actually, the TSA guy asked for a pic. Yo, Felipe, what's up with that $1,000 you still owe me from the time I bailed you out of jail? Tell the people about that shit instead of spreading lies about me. In October, streamer Das Gasdom hosted Bryant for a live interview. During the live stream, Bryant spoke candidly about his day-to-day life and reflected on the aftermath from the infamous cupcake incident.
Sources of your income, you feel me? You just been having a job and just doing TikTok?
Pretty much.
So like when you see like videos on you, like exposed videos, like does that like affect you?
No, I don't give a
You don't give a
I haven't seen not one video that has been made of me. You know what I mean? Because see, the issue with a lot of people is they say they don't give a shit, but they still go on Google, man, and they're searching up your name to see what people are saying about them. Me personally, I honestly don't give a I don't give a shit what people say about me.
Oh, okay. So my chat has a question. So one of my mods asks if you got in trouble with the feds after that whole incident.
No,
not at all.
No,
okay.
Nothing ever happened.
Okay.
I tell people, I was never questioned, never arrested, never detained, never asked to come in. As a matter of fact,
you never actually showed up to them niggas' house.
My lawyer at the time dropped charges against the motherfucker. I could because first off, they were impersonating police officers. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Bryant was then questioned whether he regretted his actions, to which Bryant disgustingly defended himself.
Do you have any remorse for the situation that happened? Like do you think that you were in the wrong at all?
I'll say this, man. When you go back, way back, you know what I mean, before all of the whole betting up and doing whatever, right? This entire situation was all based on jealousy and greed.
Nah, but so pretty much you're saying that these guys that set you up, they were jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the whole remorse and as far as the whole remorse and making an apology video, first off, I'm not apologizing for shit. Secondly, I've already apologized and talked to my close friends and family, real friends, about everything, and they've already forgiven me and shit like that. They're all like, we don't even see what the issue is. We know that you're not like that, so why even, you know what I mean?
You'd think that after being exposed and having his life completely tarnished to the point owning a job and property became close to impossible, Bryant would never involve himself in any disgusting predatory behavior again. Unfortunately, Bryant cannot help himself.
So on here it says, don't let anyone ever tell you you aren't beautiful, not even me. You deserve the best. Trust me, if I was in Louisiana, it'd be a beat down your door, smothering you with flowers and hugs. You just better prepare yourself because I was showering you on the entire world.
Whoa! What the fuck?
As mentioned previously, Bryant's entire life was ruined after the infamous cupcake incident. Whenever he tried to seek employment, employers were instantly contacted by online users, having Bryant fired. He was repeatedly kicked from residence to residence. I mean, the guy didn't help himself by constantly returning to the internet either. So what was Bryant's plan to escape from this situation entirely? On March 2023, Bryant decided to come up with the brilliant idea of claiming the cupcake sting operation was entirely staged. 2 years after it occurred. Bryant's made-up story was that after being featured in the documentary Maybe Next Year, Chet Goldstein reached out to him via email, claiming he was impressed with Bryant's acting in the documentary and wanted to give him a shot in trying out for a part in another film. Bryant went along with it and soon presented what he claimed was an email from Chet Goldstein, though it was clearly fabricated. In it, Goldstein allegedly invited Bryant to the notorious parking lot, proposing they perform the fully improvised cupcake scene together. Bryant even released a video in which he appeared to being interviewed, elaborating on the supposed sting setup. Laughably, his interviewer was nothing more than a basic text-to-speech program, no human involved, just an AI Barack Obama voice reading scripted lines.
Do you have any indication on what you're walking into, what type of scene you're going to be acting out?
He didn't tell me shit, basically, you know what I mean? He basically just said, hey, we got some chat logs here, we're going to improv this, go along with it. I'm just like, all right, cool. So, and then again, you know what I mean? It's like, how the was I supposed to know this was a goddamn, how the was I supposed to know that this was a goddamn setup? Like, it's like...
A poll was then posted on Bryant's website asking users if they believed Bryant's story of being truly innocent, to which Bryant received a disappointing majority vote against him. After Bryant's attempt to reframe the cupcake incident as a staged setup fell flat, he found himself with nowhere left to turn. In a move that caught many off guard, especially given his earlier claim that he'd done nothing wrong, Bryant released an apology apology video in July.
But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo, beg for people's forgiveness. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for in the distant future is redemption. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name.
You'd think this might finally mark the end of the EDP saga, that Bryant would step away, seek help, and face the consequences many felt were long overdue. Sadly, that wasn't the case. Instead, Bryant found himself caught up in yet another sting operation, reigniting even more controversy. Gideon, a streamer and YouTuber known for his challenge and prank content, has in recent times pivoted toward producing sting operation videos targeting predators. In September, he partnered with fellow creator Skeeter Jean, who makes the same type of sting operation content, to carry out an operation on Brian. The two found out Brian was inappropriately messaging a 15-year-old girl, and after collecting all the chat logs and evidence, arranged a public confrontation in September.
Hey guys, Cluster from the future again. Like I mentioned previously with the cupcake sting operation, I can't show any clips from Gideon's video either. Again, sorry to disappoint. I just advise you to find archives of it online.
The resulting video, however, was later removed by YouTube for violating its community guidelines. Shortly after the story broke, Brian completely molded on Twitter, stating, "We live in a day and age where little skank-ass can go around here purposefully setting fellas up. Get a life and get the f*** off the internet." Adding yet another spark to the ongoing controversy, Brian posted a video venting about being exposed once again.
Videotaping me without my consent.
Man, shut your
videotaping what kind of car I drive, hiding behind that whole little, oh, well, you know, technically, you can't do anything, you know. This is the excuse they like to make when they don't want to get knocked the out. At the end of the day, listen, man, just like Shia LaBeouf said, I don't give a what you think. I really don't care what the you think about me. You know what I mean? And so you can sit back and claim that I'm painting myself as the victim all the want.
In light of this latest controversy, it became increasingly clear that Bryant's initial apology video hadn't come from a place of genuine remorse. Heading into the new year of 2024, a shocking announcement was made in March that a documentary was being made about Bryant. But not your average commentary documentary, but an actual in-person film into the life of Brian Moreland. The documentary was being made by Mike Klum, someone who rose to YouTube fame after filming a documentary about the dark, sad life of Boogie 2988. On Mike Klum's Patreon, images were posted of the behind the scenes of the documentary, as well as an image getting leaked of Brian eating food with Boogie 2988. Okay, so tired of the questions, so gonna answer them all as best as I can here without breaking NDA. Yes, this is me with EDP 445. Yes, it's real. This is a film set for a Mike Klum documentary. No, we weren't hanging out, we were filming a doc in this photo. Yes, we discussed the horrible shit he has done in the past. No, it won't be on my channel. No, it's not a fluff piece designed to make him look good, you doofuses. The doc will likely drop by summer on the Mike Klum channel. Yes, I knew the optics of this and how people would accuse me of but I am not a so I don't care. Yes, I was compensated for travel and expenses to be in this thing. Over the past year, Mike Klum has been sharing monthly updates about the EDP documentary on his Patreon, with the last post appearing in June. As of now, there's no confirmed release date or indication of when production will wrap, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Outside of the documentary, what else was going on in Brian's life? In July, he took to Instagram to announce his return to YouTube under a new channel name, the infamous EDP. The content echoed his earlier style, but with a noticeable shift. Any negative comments were swiftly deleted, leaving only supportive ones visible. Then, in August, he uploaded a video titled "Mistakes Were Made," where he ranted about his personal struggles, claiming he'd been in a dark place where the cupcake incident occurred. He downplayed the situation, referring to his attempt to meet with a minor as a mistake, but framing something so serious and disgusting as merely a mistake is a disturbing minimization.
But I don't understand. If he was in a dark place, nigga could have literally did YouTube videos or kept doing what he been doing. Why did you have to go fuck with little kids? You could did anything else. Like, what the hell?
realization of the gravity of his actions.
I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life, very dark place. And of course, you know, there's going to be those motherfuckers out there, oh, EDP, just because you were in a dark place, that doesn't justify what you did.
Exactly.
First off, don't try to put words up in my mouth. We're not here for that. I'm here to explain to you where I was at in my headspace a few years ago. You know what I mean? The only thing that you can do as a human being when you make a mistake to this magnitude is to take responsibility for your actions, take accountability for your actions, understand that there is an issue.
Wait, so if you knew you had an issue with fucking with little kids, why the hell you kept doing it?
Right? Understand that this is not normal. You know what I mean? To have these type of behaviors, they're not normal, right?
Yeah,
get the necessary help.
You need to be in a mental asylum.
Just trying to make sure that the same mistake doesn't happen again.
Brian next went on to claim that children had been messaging him on Instagram, deliberately baiting him with text to pass along to predator-poacher groups. He then made the most absurd statement that these minors should be held accountable for their actions.
I'm gonna show you guys some bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all some bullshit. So there are literally 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, you know what I mean, DMing me, hitting me up on Instagram, and they'll type this message, and they'll be all like, oh my God, are you the real EDP? And the moment I respond with, yes, I am, what they'll do, and they think that they're sneaky about this shit, right? Malicious intent. I made a video a long time ago, and it was a video where I talked about obviously adults should be held accountable, and they should get in trouble for messaging minors and engaging in those type of conversations in that particular way, right? I also feel minors should get in trouble for messaging adults. You feel me?
What the fuck is this nigga talking about? How does that even make sense? They have no... I'm just gonna... No.
Having a very malicious intent behind their messages.
The video largely consisted of Bryant venting about the state of his life, pleading with viewers to leave him alone. He followed this with a frustrated recounting of the years of harassment he claimed to have endured.
Showing up at your job, tracking where you work at, showing up at your dialysis center, trying to find out, you know, what type of community that you live in, right? Storming the leasing office and shit like that, storming HOA offices and shit like that, you know what I mean? With you out in public at the grocery store, you feel me? Throwing shit at your motherfucking window as you're at a stoplight when somebody recognizes you, motherfuckers trying to, you know, you have a P.O. box set up and shit. Motherfuckers able to track that shit down and storm the little place of business and shit.
While I don't condone harassment in any form, hearing Bryant complain about the backlash he's faced since the cupcake incident doesn't surprise me at all. He attempted something truly vile, one of the most reprehensible acts imaginable, and frankly, one of the easiest to avoid. I have completely no sympathy for him. What's more, Bryant for some reason keeps resurfacing online, which deeply confuses me. Does he genuinely believe people will just move on and forgive him, despite the fact that what he did isn't just wrong, it's irredeemable? As of 2025, Bryant's YouTube channel eventually got terminated at one of several now, and it seems he has returned on yet another channel, Bryant Moreland 445, where he continues to post content, yet in the comments people have yet to forget his actions. Bryant's health has also taken a serious downturn. A couple of years ago, he revealed that he was battling stage 5 kidney failure, a condition that has only added to the gravity of his situation.
Yeah, I actually do have kidney failure. Stage 5.
Bryant Moreland's journey took a dramatic turn, from a beloved internet meme to a widely condemned figure following his fall from grace. Rewinding back to the interview, he offered a glimpse into how he envisioned his future, making a rather interesting statement.
Where do I see myself? I don't know, man. Hopefully, build the following back up to where it once was. If not, you know what I mean? At least I'm blessed to have a platform and put videos out there. So
I have no idea how Brian thinks he will build his fan base back to where it used to be after getting caught attempting to commit a completely heinous action. Something Brian doesn't realize is, like almost every predator on this site, he is done forever.
Hey guys, it's Cluster. If you've made it to the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed. What I've started.
I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This shit was stupid. EDP. I don't know why he was messing with little kids. All he had to do was just keep posting YouTube videos. He was making money off that shit. That's all he had to do. What happened to the Eagles? Like, just really. Bye.